Yeah, what's up, great people? This is Ondo Nostalgia, and this afternoon one-on-one with Egindemola is how we do. Egido that meets here, Egi.
Welcome.
With all your swag and everything, man. Egi, you're looking so sweet. You're looking good,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. So you're welcome to Ondo Nostalgia, and this is what we do. So without wasting much of our time, Egi, I've experience, need some of your feelings, and growing up. What's growing up in Ondo like? Yeah, but to be particular, to be precise.
Okay. First of all, when you call me Ademola Adeduro, popularly known as egindemola.
Okay.
Growing up in Ondo was beautiful, and based on Yaba, so it was like I was nurtured throughout my young age till I became a teenager. So I want so it was beautiful. It was a beautiful experience.
Wow, great. So in short, to be your childhood experience, but you can say it's a very beautiful one, and you actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. And that's the only thing you more enjoy my childhood. It was very beautiful. It was peaceful. Oh, nice game. I like it, honestly.
Wow. So with your swag, Egindemola, with your swag and everything, and then Ondo, they're fluent. Your Ondo is very fluent, and so how you take manage them? How you do them?
I mean, I've lived all my life here, so there's nothing much. I mean, before I could express myself in English, I was in my early 20s.
Really?
Yeah. So I was speaking. That was what I was speaking throughout. Wow. So keeping the version.
All right. So Egindemola, so growing up in Yaba. So what's your favorite childhood experience? You will like it. You do fair share pelua.
Yeah, I would say. So Nick pay 8 on my 8th birthday. Daddy me was Yaba just down here, just about 500 meters from here. We was a surprise, I like it. So from Omole, we used to ride it to this place and go down this hill.
Wow.
From Omole, and we'll go back. So that particular Mudabi Niyaba, Mudabi get inside in there. We get to Yoku. But that opportunity to express any little opportunity to express, that was what caught my attention the most. Yeah. Every other thing apart from that is just serious. In only one guy, but that particular part of my life, that like it. So
in short, that to be so like a kind of what would you describe yourself as?
Yeah, my dad was a little bit popular, so I left your Mogwajuma in here. So, middle class now, but I feel Bajuma because it was a little bit popular. So,
what's that one thing? That when you misunderstanding, like misconceptualization, and when someone I feel judge, and if you don't judge a book by its cover, so like, quite few when you misunderstanding, generally.
Yeah, a couple of things, mainly fair. Because me just strike attention me the most thing is I want your fifi mobu or fi lijagbami because of my appearance. Most of the time, me like at you no at me. So I want your fifi boy masimo abu, and then my resting face is always very strict, and people find it difficult to approach me with that. Then secondly, many people fifi Mitoga. That's the craziest part of it. And when you're with Mitoga because of my presence online and the way I express myself. And when you're with so and when you're me online, be marry me. I'm a Fifi. I'm a very shy person.
Wow.
I don't
so
speak.
In short, be introvert will like
No, I'm not an introvert.
But
introvert.
Okay.
I'm in between.
In between.
I like to go out. I don't like to stay. In fact, extrovert me, but Me like at it too. Yeah. The battery were convenient, and most of the time I'm not. So àwọn ọ̀nà wọn gan ó pè mí egindemola jọ mo fẹ́ ṣe birthday wá ṣe MC kíbè tí ra àyà hotel àti ṣe MC. I'm not that bold. I'm a very shy person. That's the one I know that happens all the time.
So one thing you feel àwọn èèyàn misconception.
Yeah, ọ̀nà wa ti rí mi online and fífi ètò.
Okay. Like what's the biggest lesson life has taught you? Like quite to learn in life over the time.
If you go to the hospital, you know that life is very, very fickle. Like, and there is nothing special about you being alive. Nothing at all. You are not better than people that are dead and they are in the hospital. You are not in any way better as a human being than them. So see life that way. You can die anytime. Anything bad can happen to you anytime. No matter how hard you pray, no matter how careful you are. That's the way life. That's the truth about life. That's what I've seen, and always try to. And at the end of the day, through that, be good to people. Say that all the time. Mafi, that one is standard, but try your best from within you.
Yeah.
Do ba run ni o need help she. Do ba run ni o need help no way. Wole be. Wole is not. There's nothing about this life. Nothing. You can be going. Need 5 seconds, anything
can happen.
Anything can happen. Life is not. Wow. Just see yourself as a goat, for example. A goat that woke up this morning. Or a jẹun àti ọ̀nà fẹ́ tọ́ kọ́ ọ̀nà máa ń ṣàṣùn.
Ego.
Emojeko. Ọ̀nà fẹ́ rọ̀ ọ̀nà fẹ́ mú ṣàṣùn yẹ́kẹ́ ó lè ti wá in the next 30 minutes ó ti gbogbo àgbàyàn etí ló ti lọ. That's the way human beings are. We have the same heart, we have the same skin, though we have different brain, but our life is as fickle as that of a cockroach. So just try to be good all the time. Try to be good. You cannot satisfy everybody. Yeah. But try your best. That's
you will in short.
Just leave the rest.
Yeah, what's the craziest insult you ever received all your life? In Ondo?
In Ondo, okay, yeah. Because me surround around me that really to me. I find it difficult, but while I was younger, really? Yeah.
Like because you said when you were younger.
Yeah, maybe 18 years. Yeah, that's how
so oni ṣe alati
ṣe mo ti to na ati to na me je ran ti un for but oni to si me because o ṣe first person out to for be si me ni o to si me ri so láti gba iri so ni o to si me so the person said I'm proud.
And that was one of the things you said, misconceptualization.
Yeah. The person said, I'm very proud. And Kedo Fifi, I'm proud. At school, my own experience in Ondo town. I can fish, I'm bragging.
Yeah, no.
I'm saying the truth, but it feels like I don't need to chip it in. I'm just telling you what I experienced when I go home. So, I'm proud. So
what it told you?
You're too proud.
You're too proud. And you're already just talking about your heritage, where you back home.
Yeah, it's my life story. I mean, I mean, talk to me. Oh, feel to me. We
are all feel intimidated.
Yeah,
anyways.
Maybe, yeah.
Then, no? Yeah. So, Egi, that will take us to this question again. What's the that's the craziest insult you feel you ever received? Then what's the sweetest compliment they can be, like compliments you received from anybody, like appreciation?
Yeah, more like appreciation. People tell me that I'm selfless. That's the most striking one. When people say it, I feel like, okay, at least as a human being, if you are selfless, you're that, but you can do anything to support people. You can if you call me now and I have the capacity.
Yeah.
So that's the way my life is. But people being able to say it that you are like that is also good. It makes you at least know what you are doing and that people are appreciating
Appreciate
you. Yeah.
people actually acknowledge
Yeah,
you,
they know what you are doing. And,
your work.
yeah, and they are telling you it's good.
Yeah. Is that not common among Ondo men? Like, is it a common trait? Or they are common area?
Ondo men. It's not really.
The selflessness. Have you was selfless?
Yeah, a couple of Ondo people are selfless.
Because I used to know Ondo people to be like.
Yeah. So there's generally in Ondo is one small community. We just Dimba Shebe, only third, fourth neighbor me only by me we.
Yeah.
So people, everybody's your mother, everybody's your father. People are selfless naturally in Ondo. So, and you can see it around. Many people are opening foundations, even if they have political back into it. But at least that's being selfless too.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see where you want to go with it. But at least now we can see that you are selfless. So.
Yeah. Describe egindemola. You know, demola at home, egindemola for the hood, for the street. So how would your parents describe egindemola that we know now?
Yeah, my late dad actually was my, I'm just being me naturally, but my dad sees me as a content creator, as a musician, as this and that.
So Baba Tirista ni like not day one.
Should I now give you another very funny gist? Wow. My dad was the first person to call me egindemola.
Wow.
In fact, that's what he calls me.
Wow.
That's what he calls me. He calls me egindemola from when I was little. So that was how I caught the name too.
Yeah.
He calls me egindemola, and he was my biggest fan. My mom is my biggest fan. She knows I'm a little bit popular, more popular than him or his wife. Wow. They know all these things and they like it a lot. And they are always begging me to be careful. You are careful.
Even in stage you
my mom called me 20 minutes ago to come and see her now, so that I will not move at night. So I'm
doing like go to
I'm still a baby. My mom's even if I have 2 kids, she doesn't care. I'm still a baby. She still wants to treat me as such. And my dad, before he died, that was the way he treated me too. They don't want anything to happen to me because they feel like now I'm grown and I'm more go deju every other person in the family. So everybody wants me to be careful. I'm very
protected at all costs.
Yeah,
that's what every parent would want to do. Ondo mothers especially.
Yeah.
When you have very different opinion about Ondo ladies. So what's your own opinion about Ondo ladies?
Yeah. I will be very sentimental. Ondo ladies are beautiful. Wow. They are homely. They are respectful. Wow. They are social.
Wow.
Anything, anybody buy for from everywhere. Hey, yes, you coming. Let me just put it that way.
Okay.
I found myself one beautiful Ondo woman. And even before then, I knew that I wouldn't have any problem with Ondo women. They are beautiful. They are homely. They are respectful. Wow. They will make good wives. Every community has a percentage of good and bad. Hey, see community you have for do any at least.
Yeah,
good
the
whole world generally. So if they are saying that Ondo ladies are this, Ondo ladies are that, me listen to one because number one, I'm surrounded mostly by Ondo women. Ondo mu badagba, Ondo mu bashore, Ondo mu fe, àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi náà Ondo àwọn. So that's what I see, especially being homely. I have many friends all over the world. Me ti gbọ́ fi ẹyọ kan fi my peers o àwọn yìí ṣe àwọn ojú ẹgbẹ́ mi lédè wọn all over the world. Me ti rọ ni ó fi ń kó lító táyà rí. Me ti rọ ni aya fi ń kó lító tẹ́ rí. So
in short, Bay and Mondo, they are very, in your own book.
Yes.
And Shedada.
Yes, and Shedada. Yeah. My friends from other places will ask me, I show Lore Omondo mi give same as guys too. Ladies will tell me that they want to marry Ondo. There was a lady that was pestering me. I don't know if she's going to watch this show. She was pestering me that she wants to marry somebody from Ondo because her sister married somebody from Ondo and she's enjoying the marriage.
Oh my God.
So, and if you ask people now, they will tell you Ondo men are this, Ondo men are bad. They are wife beaters. They are this. They are no. if you yeah.
gbókè mọ̀ dídùn ọbẹ̀ òdìgbò bá súnmọ́ wọn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó bá súnmọ́ wa mọ̀ máa ká tó náà ti ọ̀kan fi ọmọ ìlú bébé that stereotype is it might be in other places but it's not here in other town. I don't think so.
Travel o ti lọ Europe, UK, Canada àwọn country líláìlá yìí rèé ìwé ń gbàdúrà wọn. So far so good kí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe favourite holiday destination ẹ̀.
Europe generally that's the
Europe.
Europe generally. Europe, anywhere in Europe, but as far as I'm concerned, I would say Spain or Italy. They have beautiful structures, they have good people, they have homely people, they have welcoming people. They are more welcoming than any other. Europe generally, mainland Europe generally. Anywhere you go there, the buildings are beautiful. They are traditional, like. You can see 500-year-old buildings, and this is the problem. Middle East, everything fresh, everything. The building was 20 years in there. So Europe, these are historical places, and that's still my Europe generally. Anywhere you mention in Europe, is it France, is it Germany, is it Spain, is it Holland, is it Belgium, Switzerland, all those places. They are very, very beautiful.
But if I advise the 18 years old self, but if you can take back the hands of time, what would you have advice? All right, maybe some things with shit that I do have to shit.
First thing is that if I'm 18, let's assume I'm 18 now today. I would tell myself that I have to get married by 21.
Wow.
Marriage is the first one because I love kids a lot, and I've always loved kids. And for me, when I started having kids, I feel like I should have had them earlier. So that by now, it means I'll be having kids that will be very, very old now, and we can. That's the first thing I will tell my 18-year-old self.
Any other thing, like?
Yeah, so many other things, but that one.
For what like them, then you can see
18-year-old self me. This year, you have to travel out of Nigeria. At least, even if you're not going to live there. You have to experience it. Yeah, first. Because it helps if you travel. It's good. It's very, very good to travel. Even if it's just for holiday. To open your eyes, to change your life. I don't know what Nigeria can become. If you don't travel, you cannot know the potentials of Nigeria.
You are confined.
That's the word. How did I travel at the end of the day? It's not as if I enjoy staying abroad. I don't. Everybody knows that. Everybody around me knows it. So, but I saw for the first time, I went to an African country. It was Rwanda I experienced first. And I saw, what's this? This is Rwanda that is barely 20 years old.
Just 20 years old?
Yeah, because after the civil war, they were on the ground, flat.
Mad.
So, and they sprung up and they became that big. Very neat place. The most beautiful place I've ever been to in my life.
In Africa?
In the world. Wow. It's the most beautiful, it's the cleanest place I've been.
Wow.
So, Mulo holiday, 2 weeks. No, I can't stay here. I had to leave and experience other places, and that was how
it all started.
It all started.
Egindemola de Dilumoka.
No,
we love Egi because you've made us proud, and we are so very, very glad to have you here.
Thank you very much.
So, what's your advice? What advice are you to Ondo creatives? Ondo creative, generally. Particularly.
Ondo creatives are doing well. Honestly, to be very honest with you, they are doing very well. Each time I come to Nigeria, even if it's after 6 months, there's a change. So many things are happening in Ondo now. Oju everywhere. The Shi people are. Ondo is connecting itself to the world through creatives. Everybody. You can see dancers, musicians, bar owners, businessmen generally, and they are connecting to the world. And how are they connecting? They are connecting and identifying as Ondo people. So it's a great development for Ondo. But my advice is that we have to look into educating our people. And when I'm talking about education, I'm talking about formal education and what everybody knows as Western education. what Western education does is that those guys are there. Antigua already. I'm talking about the big countries.
Okay.
They are there already. How do we connect to them? It's through education. Education is scam. School is not scam, my people.
School is not scam.
It's not scam.
Yeah.
School is don't get deceived. Don't allow anybody to confuse you. And I'm not saying that you should go into the school to become a master's degree holder or a PhD holder, but satisfy yourself. Be able to connect to the people. Don't matter if we àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tó who can hide just because. Just because it's not good. Look at but be educated. People will say it is Western education, it is scam, it is this, but this is the only thing we have that can connect us to the world. And creatives, please calm down with this hotel here in everywhere. I know this is going to be controversial, but there are too many hotels, there are too many bars. These businesses are becoming too generic. The customers you find here are the same ones you find there. Ondo is too small for that kind of business. Build schools. Our politicians, build schools. Let people go to schools. Let them be able to read and write. Hey, she don't want to buy a chat. Don't can send the voice note. It's not good. I know people struggle with this, and it's the truth. I'm not. I'm not saying these jobs are bad. Many of us abroad are doing worse jobs than that.
Yeah.
But we can at least communicate with them. Okay, take for example, when I wanted to go abroad, I went as a student, a master's student. If I didn't go to school here, there's no way I would have been able to connect to that place. You know, but the opportunity came and I presented my certificate.
You are a farmer.
I was a farmer before I started working.
So
that's the way. Get our people educated so that in the next 20 years, 15 years, the streets of Ondo will not be filled with illiterates. Look at say Yoruba gan wole kodo leka.
The creativity as a creative. I
naturally talented.
Yeah.
But because they are limited with their level of education. Is inbuilt for them. They interview and they don't even need to carry notes. They don't need to do anything.
They can
just come in that way, but they cannot interview me. And interview me, and interview because I need it to.
Exactly.
So get our people educated. Encourage them to go to school. Make the school conducive. Construct roads, repair roads, build schools. And as businessmen, it's not that they want to hotel. Don't you go hotel. Educate our people, build schools as businessmen. Nobody handle it. Hire people that can do it, that were born to do it.
Yeah. Our educators.
Our people, academic level education is here. Go to that school, get graduates from there. Their education is allow them to express themselves by impacting knowledge in people.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to say it, and Modupe na Ọlọ́run fi mo ní opportunity àti wá sí Ondo nostalgia àti tónú ni.
Yeah. We share.
Àti ó ti sú wa ọ̀rọ̀ hotel.
Hotel yan ko en to adaba ko shuku o. So egi wo share egidemola. So just báwa gí àwọn èèyàn dan subscribe sí channel wa dan de ka because àwọn ọ̀tún dìpọ̀ yẹn ti gbé wa.
Yeah.
So báwa gí àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ dan lọ YouTube dan subscribe.
Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi Egidemola ribe yi o dédé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi dédé àwọn olólùfẹ́ mi Ondo nostalgia mo rí o oni bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ Ondo lodi like n wo san la subscribe sí YouTube channel wa Ondo nostalgia no YouTube o da ka rí fi àwọn baby aka wá sí people that can enjoy it.
You be proud of it. This is our own.
Yeah.
So
thank you very much.
Nice having you around again.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.